5 years ago, I had a breakthrough that changed how I teach real estate investing forever. After 15 years of building my own portfolio, I realized that I was making it way too complicated for beginners. So I stripped everything down to the absolute essentials and created a 10-step plan that lets complete beginners go from 0 to 10 rentals in 12 months. Even if you've yet to buy a single property, have average credit, and can only work on this in your spare time. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to lock up your first property, use leverage so you never run out of money, and scale all the way to 10 homes without sacrificing your job, family, or sanity. And if you're wondering where you're going to get all of the money to buy these 10 properties, the answer is in steps 2, 6, 7, and 8. Combine them all and money will never be a problem. Step 1, define the finish line in 15 minutes. Pick one metro, pick your buy box, and set a simple monthly 10-door schedule. Oh, and no need to take notes here. I wrote it all out for you in the document linked below. And wait until you hear about the moment that I almost gave up completely. I was sitting in my car outside a title company, literally shaking, thinking my wife was right and this would never work out. Step 2, preload your financing arsenal. Owner occupied, 5% down loan for your first house hack. Apply for 0 to 3% business credit lines. Check out loopholelending.com for this. And make a list of 10 people who want 8 to 10% return on their money. Line up hard money lenders and DSCR lenders before you even look at a property. Now here's the surprise for most people. You don't find deals. The deals find you. Use Deal Machine or PropStream. Filter for absentee, late taxes, 30% equity, then blast a postcard, a text, and a Facebook retargeting ad. Have them text sell for a cash or payments offer. Let automation do the sorting. You only ever talk to true motivated sellers. I lay it all out for you in the document below. Comment I'm ready if you're going to actually do this. Because let's be real, most people who want to invest in real estate never get past step 1. Mostly because they think you need big down payments or a 780 credit score. They get overwhelmed because there's too much guru noise online or too many shiny objects. Most think you have to work 40 hours a week or risk losing your shirt on a bad deal. And that brings us to step 3, build your seller magnet. Target absentee, late tax, and equity. Launch a campaign that includes letters, postcards, SMS, and retarget with Facebook ads. And if you're still wondering about where all the money comes from, it all comes together after step 8. Stay with me. But right now, step 4, auto filter your leads. Only talk to the red apples, the sellers that need to sell. Let automation handle the rest. This is where most beginners crash and burn. They chase every lead, talk to every tire kicker, waste hours every night, then give up after 3 months with nothing to show for it. Instead, let Call Porter or a VA screen your leads, so you only talk to the red apples. The rest go into Lead Beaver for auto follow-up. Spend your time with the red apples, let your follow-up system spend time with the rest until they warm up and are ready to spend their time with you. It's not that hard. I walk you through the details below anyway. Because here's the thing, this is what really keeps people stuck. It's not the money. It's the voice in your head saying, people like me don't do this. I know because I had that same voice. Every time I'd see a We Buy Houses sign, I'd think, that's for other people. Every time someone mentioned real estate investing, I'd nod along, but inside I'm thinking, I don't have rich parents, or I'm not that type of person. If you're stuck in any of these mental traps, I've been there. I remember staying up until midnight, reading real estate books and going to weekend seminars, paralyzed with what ifs. I mean, what if I lose money? What if no one lends to me? What if I look stupid? Listen, it's impossible to start something new and look good while you're learning it. Just push through it. Make up your mind that your success is more important to you than avoiding looking bad. What you lack in skill, you make up in volume. And what you do in volume creates a skill. The awkwardness, it doesn't last forever. Step 5, make offers. Written ones specifically. The more you make, the more deals you'll do. The faster you'll reach your goal. And speed is important. It always has been in real estate. But here's what nobody's really talking about. You see, we're in an 18-month window right now where 3 things are happening at once. 1, interest rates are stabilizing. 2, distressed inventory is building up. And 3, most investors are sitting on the sidelines waiting. This exact combination hasn't happened since 2011, and it won't happen again for another decade. Miss this window, and you're literally waiting a decade for the next shot. Step 6, lock up your first deal. House hack a duplex or a fourplex. Instantly, 2 to 4 deals. File for a short-term rental permit if allowed. And if you're nervous about having money for down payments, I get it. You don't need more money. You need a better process. Because here's the deal. You don't always need a down payment. 100% leverage is normal when you use these two types of offers. Subject to. This is where you take over a seller's 3% loan. Give them $0 to $2,000 for relief. That's it. Or seller financing. Give them their price, but only if they'll take payments. 0 to 5% down, max. These are real, practical, and legal, and every contract you need is linked in the document for you below. You don't need to save for 5 years. You just need the right terms. Step 7, buy, rehab, rent, refi, and repeat, the BRRRR method. Do this every 45 days or so. When you're buying off market like this, you're buying with equity already in place. After you do some repairs, you've got even more equity. Use it to keep building. Step 8, wholesale the non-cash flowers. Whatever doesn't fit for you as an income property, assign those bad fit deals for $10,000 to $20,000 each. You can do that easily at myinvestorbase.com. Those quick cash infusions keep the marketing going and the portfolio building. But here's what I wish someone would have told me. Every month you wait, you're not just missing out on a deal. You're missing out on $300 to $500 in future monthly cash flow. But more importantly, you're missing out on the compound effect. You know that time I mentioned where I was sitting in my car? Here's what happened. Picture this. I'm sitting in my car outside the title company, literally shaking, and the seller had just texted me. I changed my mind, and my heart went right to my stomach. I mean, 6 weeks of work, gone. My wife's sitting there looking at me like, I told you this wouldn't work. And for about 10 minutes, I almost gave up. Almost went back to my cubicle and just forgot this whole thing. But then I remembered something that my mentor told me. The difference between people who succeed and people who don't isn't talent or luck. It's what they do when everything falls apart. So I didn't drive home. I pulled out my lead sheet, looking for the next deal. And from those calls, I was able to pivot to a subject to deal down the street, which turned into my first income property. I didn't let that one curveball remove me from the game. That was the only difference between me and most. And that one property led to 3 more. Those 3 led to 7 more. One decision, 10 properties. Imagine 12 months from now, you've got a portfolio spitting off more income than your job, with every step documented and repeatable. Now, step 9, outsource management after 5 doors, maybe even sooner. Hire a property manager and a bookkeeper. Keep your time under 60 minutes a day. I mean, managing your own properties, it's the worst and lowest paying use of your time. Managing properties versus managing property managers, that's the difference between, say, 4 hours a day and 4 hours a month. Outsource that as soon as you can. Step 10, audit your equity quarterly. Refi or 1031 into better properties. Use extra cash flow to snowball your mortgage paydown. I mean, you worked hard for that equity. Demand that it returns the favor. All right, so let's look at what happens when you implement this 10-step plan. The average time from first call to contract should be no longer than 21 days. The time spent per week, under 7 hours. Most of it on the phone with sellers who already want your offer. The average cash invested per deal, no more than $5,000. Often covered with other people's money, OPM. And the average time to 10 doors, 10 to 12 months. 85% of my students close their first deal within 90 days following this plan. And most never touch their own savings. The bottom line, you don't need a fortune. You don't need to be a genius or have some insider hookup. You need a proven playbook and the persistence to follow it consistently. That's how you stop being the person who just thinks about real estate and become the person who actually owns it. But let's be honest about something. All the steps in the world won't matter if you can't find the actual deals in the first place. Because what's the point of having financing lined up, contracts ready, and a perfect system if you're staring at a phone that never rings? All good though, I've got you covered because I'm doing something sort of weird right now. I've actually tested 50 different lead generation methods, spent over $100,000 of my own money. And I'm showing you the exact 3 that made me rich in this video right here. Heads up though, these aren't magic bullets. They take actual work. And honestly, most people will watch it and do nothing. But if you're tired of wondering where the deals are, if you're ready to stop making excuses and start making your phone ring with motivated sellers, check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Or maybe I'll see you over here. Either way, take care.